Well, anyways, there's two things in the whole like social justice world that really drive me nuts. So, I recorded a story time just like 2 days ago. I haven't done that in years, and I'm recording a rant video, which I haven't done since 2020. But let's talk a little bit about some of the 2020 things. Hey, I'm Felicia Fallon. I'm an artist, traveler. I do a lot of social change through cultural art. And I guess apparently I'm ranting and talking to a camera a lot, my phone a lot. But in the last couple days, oh my goodness, I might just take a break from Facebook because people are driving me insane right now. But like just a couple days ago, someone was I said something about the word woke. Someone was using it about like what it means, and I was like, yeah, if you're referring to the like common usage now as post 2020 and maybe 2017, arguably at 2020-ish, 24. So anyways, we'll get into that. But and she's like, well, actually, here's the definition of it. And I was like, your definition was like from Merriam-Webster's, like a dictionary, which is great, but it was like the white definition of the word, the current white definition of the word. And I was like, I'm referring to the black definition of the word that's been around for 50 years plus. Son, please take that out of your mouth. Draw with it. Okay, so I've been around for like 50 years. Like Marcus Garvey used a similar idea when he told Africa and Ethiopia, I guess it'd be Ethiopia and America to wake up, Africans to wake up. And then again, like with the Scottsboro Boys, it was used like to stay like it's been used throughout history. It was used way before social justice. Oh, yeah, sorry, I kind of got sidetracked with some baby stuff. But so like I come from biologically, unlike my biological dad's side, I come from like generations of people who like been woke for years, right? Like every single one of my uncles, like my black uncles, has been beaten by the police. Like my grandma's been thrown into a wall, handcuffed, like all of that stuff, right? Like these are the people that have been woke, like, right? My biological father was murdered by the KKK for being a successful business owner of 4 or 5 different restaurants in a chain in Athens, Georgia. So, like that is the definition of being woke. Is like making that happen on the main street in Athens, Georgia. Like, so anyways, like, and the stories of how he like hid it and different things were insane. And so like, anyways, so then this like woman, and I don't like, I love white people. My husband's white, and most of my family is white. Like the family I grew up with is all white. I lived in South Dakota and Wyoming. So anyways, like I have nothing against white people, but what I don't love is when white people are like trying to teach me about black culture because they've started learning about it in like since 2020, you know? And I'm like, I have a degree in this stuff. Like you're trying to like, so anyways, you're like trying to teach me about woke. And I'm like, you're using like white English in a white dictionary on a white definition of the white meaning of a word that has a huge context from years before white people started using it. White people hijacked it from the black culture. And also white people have then, conservative white people have now been like, now we're gonna demonize woke. So like all this stuff, I'm like, so anyways, yeah, yes, try to school me on the word woke. I know exactly what it means. And you do not have to be a conservative, or you do not have to be a liberal, like social justice warrior, to be woke. Like that is, I don't care if you want to use the the new definition of the word. And stop. So anyways, I'm gonna make like a lot of people mad in this. But, okay, so there's that. And then today, like, so I shared a bunch about like my biological family that I told you about. Like I reshared it from 2020, because it was like this date in 2020. I'd shared some stuff. And so I reshared that, and then like another gal posted about Loving Day, which is about the case from Loving versus Virginia, the state of Virginia, which was the court case that allowed interracial marriage in Virginia specifically, and it like overturned some laws that had been created through slave code and all the different things to intentionally oppress black people. Like I don't know if it was technically a slave code, but if it wasn't it was a very similar law, very similar purpose. So anyways, today's Loving Day. I don't know the day, I don't have it memorized, but so like being an interracial family, like, and being a mixed child, and like all of my siblings being mixed, like all of this stuff, I'm like, I'm aware of Loving Day. And so a gal posted about it, and I was like, oh, can I use like some of the verbiage from this to share? Another person who I think is white, she presents as white if she's not, she's like going off on like how this intellectual labor, like I need to respect intellectual labor of black women married to white men, and I should use Google to figure out what it's about and write my own post. I'm like, okay, I just wrote like 30 posts that I just shared, and I've been rewriting for my art show, which is 42 different pieces based on African American history and the reconciliation in the black church between white, like I have been writing and writing and writing about this topic. And so I'm like, yes, can I use this one post, a little bit about it, just responding to being thankful that my mixed race family is not illegal. Like, really? You're gonna go off on me then? Like, about how, like, intellectual, oh, what's the, I can't even think of the word. The intellectual energy and, like, burden. And, like, I'm like, this was 3 paragraphs. I understand that it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing to me, too, and that's why I asked to rewrite it specifically, to make it specific to my family, right? Like, so anyways, I don't know how, like, what, and I was like, what do you want me to Google? I didn't respond to anything, but I was like, what do you want me to Google exactly? Like, the general knowledge that, like, I've been to museums and watched this stuff and, like, read about it and studied it in Virginia and DC, and again, I have a degree in African American studies, focusing on the religious studies, which goes back to the woke thing, which was more common within the religious studies field of black culture. It's like my specialty. So anyways, I focused more on the, anyways. But, so this whole thing, like, I'm just kind of getting, like, a little irritated with, like, do you want us to stop? Well, anyways, there's 2 things in the whole, like, social justice world that really drive me nuts. One of them is people sending me videos of, like, the one black person that I've followed for 10 years longer than they have even known they existed, to say, like, one conservative idea, like, yeah, being shared, like, the black conservative videos, and, like, therefore every black person should believe this, sent to me by usually a white person. That's a pet peeve. And then the other pet peeve is when either white or black people, it doesn't matter, or any other ethnic background, I don't really care, is telling me that, like, the way that I am black is wrong. Like, it's not. So, like, it's one thing that, like, I had to process for a long time, growing up in South Dakota and Wyoming, and, like, being mixed and being around a lot of Native Americans and white people and, like, very few black people. Like, talking to some of my black friends from that time, like they also felt like they weren't black enough to be black, and, like, whatever. So anyways, like, I am very done with people telling me I'm not black enough for XYZ. Like, other people don't, and, like, with identity, I can't just be like, I'm white. No, you are, like, race and ethnicity, and anyways, yes, like, you are born. So anyways, there are 2 big things that really irk me in the, like, social justice world, and one of them is well, yeah, one of them is people telling me that my black isn't the right type of black, it's not black enough, it's not black. Like, that's dumb, you're wrong, like, I'm black, deal with it. like you're not the one right way to be black. Like, so anyways, I've kind of been a part of the, like, My Black is Beautiful movement since college, when going natural was a big thing, and, like, the relaxed girls are all like, oh, layers and all that stuff, to the, like, the 2 natural girls that had, like, me and another one had pretty big hair. And anyways, like, since then I've been like, nah, like, natural is fine, relax is fine, like, do your thing and have your reasons for doing it. So anyways, that, and then yeah, there you go.